Hey, what is up, ladies and gentledudes? I'm back. Welcome back to the shop. Today it is a lovely 93 degrees with a heat index of 110 due to like 60-something% humidity. So it's a great day to be out in the shop and build a forge and be wearing pants. So that's what I'm doing today. So, like I said, today we're starting a brand new project. It's gonna be potentially a couple of videos, or I'll do it all as one. I don't know yet. We'll decide that as we go along. But today, what we're doing is we start setting up the basic, the actual forge and what's going to be keeping the heat in. So for that, I've got a bunch of materials right here. So this right here, paint can. Excuse me, we're making a pretty small forge to start with. So this paint can here is going to be the outside form of it. The got a pipe here, 3-inch PVC. That'll be the center, and then the what we're going to be making today, the mixture we're making is going to go in between there to go with that. So that is going to be perlite, which is like an insulated, it's used for gardening, but it's highly insulative. Then we've got some aluminum silicate, not aluminum silicate, aluminum oxide. That's going to be like our reflective bit. And we've got some stuff to stick them together. So that's what we're going to start with. What I'm going to start with doing is I'm going to actually take the bottom of this can off, and then from there we're going to put the can that will now have two exits, two open ends on top of here, so that way it'll be open on both sides, so that it'll be easier to do slightly larger pieces of material without me having to build a new forge. But this is really just going to be kind of a test to see if the perlite mixture retains heat well. And then we'll go from there. So I bought a new torch that I'm going to use, dedicate to the forge, and the propane to keep that going for a little while. So I'm going to start cutting some stuff up, and I'll be back before I start mixing. Alright, so I got the bottom of it cut off. What I did after that was, just look in there, I just have some nails in there just to kind of hold the can to the board, just so that that stays steady while I'm filling it up with our insulation mixture that I'm actually about to start making. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a liter of perlite, 250 milliliters of water, and 250 milliliters of sodium silicate, which is going to end up making it really sticky. And then we're gonna we're just really gonna eyeball the lawnmower. We're just gonna eyeball the aluminum oxide, because really all that has to do is coat the perlite. That'll be wet. And then we can go ahead and stick it in there. I'm thinking I'm only gonna have to do one batch because I'm not gonna have very much, which is perfect because that'll just make it a whole lot easier. I'm gonna stick our pipe that I should have cut a lot shorter, but you know, whatever, it'll be easy to yank out of there because I got lots to hold on to. So I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed up real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, something I almost forgot but didn't was I actually need to drill a 3/8-inch hole in the side of this thing so that we can put the propane torch into it. Alright, so I'm finished. It looks, honestly, it doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of how I'm just guessing those right after my first batch. The first batch looks really dark and wet, so I kind of cut back on some of the wet stuff and on the aluminum oxide as well. And that's how I thought it was gonna look, and that's how it looks. So I'm gonna just leave it at that and hope that it's the same. It's kind of actually, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a lot lopsided. So we'll see how important it is that it's like the thickness of it. We'll see if that's important or how important that is. I don't know. I packed it down starting with the second batch. I started packing it down, so we'll see if that was important. There's a lot of stuff I just don't know. So I just like, after I eyeballed the aluminum oxide the first time, I'm like, let's just eyeball all of it. So I did. And we'll see how that goes. So we're gonna wait a little while. This will be the first video. We'll have a couple of, like a little mini series here. See how it goes. This will be the first video. We got that set up. It'll be probably a week before I can work on it again. And there'll be a video coming up after that, obviously. I don't think there's much that I have to do with that. Except do like the reflective coating on the inside with the aluminum oxide on the inside of the insulated bit. So that should be a pretty short video, and then we'll just have to wait for that to dry so that we can fit the burner into it and test it, which will be fun. So like I said, we'll see how it goes. I don't know. It's like if it works, great. If not, I'm out $12, maybe. Probably not even $12. But so I can just try again, because I have over there I got like a whole nother bag. I have most of the aluminum oxide left. I've got most of the sodium silicate left, and I have an entire bag and like a third of the perlite left. So I've got plenty of chances to redo it if I need to. The only thing I can't really reuse is the bucket. But even that, I could probably knock all the perlite out and probably redo it. So yeah, we'll see you next time.